Stop quitting before things get better. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome back to Pursuing Me with Sharita. I'm glad you're here with me today because this episode is a real one. I know you hear me say that all the time because everything I say is real. We're talking about quitting. More specifically, about quitting too soon. And listen, I'm not here to point fingers. I'm speaking from my experiences. I've had moments where I was like this close to a breakthrough, but walked away because it just felt too hard. And if you're honest, maybe you've done the same thing too. Guys, but here's what I've learned. The moment things feel the heaviest, the moment things feel like nothing's moving, like you've been doing all this work for nothing, that's usually when a moment right before the shift happens. Think about it. It's like planting seeds. You put in all the soil, you water it, you nurture it, but for the longest time, nothing shows above the ground. It looks like nothing is happening. You start doubting. Did I do this right? Did I do that wrong? Should I just stop? But guys, underground, the seed is busy. Roots are spreading. It's preparing for growth you can't even see yet. I know I do it all the time. Like the time I move my plants, specifically with this plant, time I move it or do it changes. But if I would have just kept it in its place and let it do what it do, let it get comfortable in its place, it would have been fine. But me trying to move it too fast to make changes because I'm not seeing what I need to be results too soon, I mess it all up. I've done that a million times with my plants. That's why I constantly buy plants. But these ones, the ones I have now, oh, I'm loving them. They're growing and flowing because I am being patient. Guys, life is the exact same way. That relationship you're trying to rebuild, that business you're starting, that personal habit you're fighting to change, it might look like nothing's happening, but don't mistake silence for failure. We had that discussion too one time. We had that discussion in a podcast before, mistaking silence for failure. And we already know most times silence is when you're building. When things is quiet, when you in that shutdown, when you in that silent mode, those are when the best things come out of you. Sometimes it just means the roots are getting stronger. As I said, you know? So guys, let me ask you this. Where in your life right now are you feeling tempting to quit? Where? Really think about it. You know, maybe it's your health journey. Maybe it's showing up consistently for your goals. Maybe it's just believing in yourself again. What would it look like if you didn't quit this time? I'm sure we all quit multiple times. I know I've done it. Take a second. Imagine yourself on the other side of it. Say stronger, more confident, proud of yourself for sticking it through. You know, just like most of us may see the worst on the other side, look for the better on the other side. Here's the truth. Most of us quit not because we aren't capable, but because the waiting and the discomfort gets really loud. We hear that extremely loud. But hear me. Discomfort is not a sign to quit. It's a sign that growth is happening. We've been on that journey. If you've been following me in social media, you seeing what are you doing to go in an uncomfortable stage to get closer to your goals. That was this week's prompt that I put up. maybe Monday or Tuesday. What are you doing to be uncomfortable to get closer to your goals? Think about a workout. The last few reps burns the most. But those are the ones that change your body. Life works the exact same way. The pressure you feel right now is building your strength, your character, your faith. So before you walk away, ask yourself, what if I'm right at the edge of the things getting better? What if I'm right at the edge of things getting better? Ask yourself that. Right? I remember a season where I almost walked away from something that I've been praying for, working on, and pouring into. I was tired, okay? I was discouraged. I didn't see the results I wanted, but I kept hearing this quiet reminder in my spirit, don't quit now. You're closer than you think. And let me tell you, when I push through, the doors that opened, the lessons I've learned, and the growth I experienced were worth every single struggle. Looking back, I would have robbed myself if I would have quit too soon. And I swear to you, I tried to push it off, make excuses. And one of the situation I'm speaking of, I've even invested and put money into it and still tried to back out. Still tried to, but it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. Because I would not be able to sit here and speak to you guys about my personal development journey if I would have backed out that situation that I'm speaking of. And that was investing into me. Investing in my personal development journey. So guys, here's what I want you to carry with you this week. Don't quit before it gets better. Don't. Write it down. Put it in on your mirror. Make it your phone wallpaper. Say it until you believe it. Because quitting may feel easier in the moment, but holding on just a little longer might be the very thing that changes everything for you. When I say it can be the thing that change your world. Guys, I'm telling you, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm not where I'm going, where I want to be, but I'm going where I need to be. And guess what? I'm staying, of course, I'm staying. And I'm going to let God lead me the way. So guys, thank you for spending this time with me today on Pursuing Me with Sharita. If this episode spoke to you, as I always say, share it with somebody who might be ready to give up. Let's remind each other we are stronger than we think and better days are on its way. So guys, until next time, stay blessed and remember, the greatest pursuit is you. Peace.